How did it feel to have Scottie back?
Scottie Barnes. Man, that was fun. I think specifically for me personally, I think you kind of see when we're down, I don't know if we're down 5, when Scottie came back in, and then just him being in the game, the energy that he brought, Chris also, and then, Davion came in off the bench and, applied some pressure on Anthony Edwards there when he had it rolling. So I just think everybody, all together, played great. But, having Scottie in the lineup for us is just, he's a special player.
How does having Scottie back change the spacing on the floor for you?
Made it easier, for sure. I was just kind of out there chilling, just waiting around, trying to, find where I could make a play. But Scottie just, like I said, he's a very special player. And when you have a guy like that out there, it makes everybody's job easier.
You had the ball in your hands a lot in what was basically a no point guard offense. Do you like that style of basketball?
I'm a basketball player, man. So, I like good basketball.
Okay, do you think that's good basketball for you?
Yeah, we play great basketball.
Looked like you were shaking your head in disbelief at something on the box score when you first sat down. What was that?
Oh, I had 4 turnovers. It was disgusting.
Darko was saying that what he saw from you when Scottie was out as sort of a ball handler allowed him to feel confident going with that no point guard lineup.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean to you that he's got enough faith in you to go with that and to start the game?
It means a lot. I think I was able to show a little bit what I can do during this last stretch with the guys out. So now when everybody comes back, it's another tool that we have in our it's another tool we have in our arsenal, and I'm ready whenever team needs me.
RJ, as a team, fouls have been an issue all season. Been a bit better the last few games, and even tonight, it was an issue in the first half, less so in the second half, where I think you guys got to the line more. What's the difference between when you guys are fouling a lot and when you're not in terms of the defense? Is there something that you're doing better defensively when the whistle isn't blowing?
We're getting better. Some young guys are learning, and just us as a team, figuring out how the game's being called, figuring out when to be aggressive, when to pull your hands back, just stuff like that. So I think we did a pretty good job, especially after that first quarter tonight.
After having a stretch of very close losses, how does it feel to kind of be on the other side and close out games now down the stretch?
Well, that's what's going to happen. You have those losses, you know the feeling, you remember it, and now when we're in those close games, we're not worried or panicked or anything. We're starting to figure out what to go to and what little things we got to do to win.
What is that, the little things that maybe you guys learned from those losses that you're not taking to the side?
I think some things like Grady getting some big rebounds or Grady getting a big steal, things like that, just everybody being locked in on the defensive end, and rebounding has been tough for us, but I think tonight, especially when it mattered, we were able to do that.
You guys connected on a few lobs. You guys practice that?
No, whenever he has the ball and I see that I'm open, I just yell Grady the whole time down the court. And at first, he's not looking, so I don't know if he's gonna pass it or not, but I realized he can hear me, so just keep running and he'll throw it. So yeah.
What was it like playing on that court with that jersey on?
Oh man, this is dope. This is cool. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like the court too, and just happy we're able to get a win.
You guys, obviously, a lot of talk about rebuilding, development this year, but you guys let yourself kind of just think about what you're capable of in an Eastern Conference that feels kind of open?
Try to win basketball games. I think that's always the goal. Rebuilding or not, you go out there, you give your best effort, and you try to win, you try to get better every single night, and that's what we're doing.
Oui, j'ai une question en français. Comment est-ce que le retour de Scottie a affecté ton jeu aujourd'hui? On a vu que tu as fait un excellent match avec 31 points, une victoire. Comment le retour de Scottie a affecté ton jeu aujourd'hui?
C'était plus facile pour moi et on a gagné le match, alors on est content.
Parle-nous de l'impact de Chris Boucher qui vient du banc et qui fait un match extraordinaire. Quel est l'impact qu'il fait sur l'équipe?
Montréal, mais toujours Chris. Toujours, il vient avec juste une passion qui est bon pour nous. Et oui, on adore quand on a Chris sur le court.
How feel to play basketball?
It was great, man. We got to win first game back. Great job.
That fourth quarter, so now you guys hadn't had good finishes very often this year. Tonight you did. How did you feel you contributed to that?
We felt like we had that extra push. It's a slow game. Both teams wasn't really scoring a lot. That's really had to cut off on their rebounds, and Anthony Edwards was getting hot a little bit. Made a little bit of changes in Davion. He did a great job finishing off. Just trying to limit him from getting those shots, and then coming together as a team defense collectively. Just try to make it hard for them, and I feel like we did that without fouling. RJ did a great job down the stretch as well, getting to the basket, making his free throws. We closed out the game, got away.
How did the glasses feel? Was it as much of an adjustment as you thought it would be?
There's a slight difference on the thing, on what I see, but, I made it work. Got to do what I got to do.
Do you know how long you'll have to wear them for?
No. Not at all.
Darko's been talking about playing with basically a no point guard offense. Do you like that?
We got a lot of guys that can ball handle, do a lot of different things out there on the floor. As long as we play our offense and do the right things, I feel like everything is going to go great. Get the ball over half court pretty fast, just try to run, and then get into what we usually run, our core sets. And then basically just play from there. Set good screens, roll, pass the ball. One got things, go into a ball screen, hit y'all, play off of it, do it.
You do it though, getting the ball over half court.
Yeah, playing fast. We're playing to our strength every time we play fast. We got a lot of guys that can run, so we got to run, get the ball out. We've been made emphasis on that since the beginning of the season, and we just got to stick to that.
Scottie, it's your first game back, of course, but what improvements have you noticed from your teammates playing alongside them?
I already said these guys play hard. They've been playing really hard, locking into the game plan. So we're just doing the right things each and every single day. And out there, we put in a hard effort. We work together collectively to try to get this done. Our bench did great. Chris, Davion, Jamal, great minutes. John off the bench. They helped us a lot today. We need that every single night. And, we're a whole team. We're going to all need each other to win.
RJ had the ball in his hands a lot when you were out, and you could kind of see that progression in his playmaking. Obviously, the assist numbers reflect that as well. I know it's just one game, but could you feel that difference being out there with him tonight, just in terms of his improvement on that side of the...
Before I got hurt, we played that one game with each other. RJ, he's unbelievable. You get to the rim, is great, catch and shoot, get to the ball downhill. He's great defensively. Be able to rebound, run. We complement each other so well. We notice that, and we try to help each other out when we're out there on the floor as much as possible.
You mentioned the offense pushing the pace. You guys wanted to get out and run. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't think of Jakob when they think of like a center that's part of a run and gun offense. But how important is he to keeping the flow going?
Yak is amazing. Just how his IQ out there on the basketball floor, being able to read the floor. He's a huge part of our offense. Pick and roll, that little floater, super nice. Even if they bite on the floor, he can rip over the top, try to get a layup. Pass them in our offense, and he's looking for back doors, bringing it to the second side. He just knows how to play the game the right way. He's huge for us.
You mentioned the bench being big tonight. What do you think about Chris specifically, 22 points on?
Chris gonna bring every single day. He tries to come with energy, and then making some plays off the dribble, getting downhill, getting some dunks, making some threes wide open. He was just doing those things. He helped us a lot. He kept us in the game.
How did your timing feel after missing a bunch of games? Does it come back right away? Does it take some time?
Actually, I felt great out there today. Sometimes I get tired, but today, I didn't even really get tired. Felt in great shape. Thanks to the training staff and the work that they put in, just trying to get me back in place to be able to play. I felt great tonight.
2 wins at home. How can you focus to take this success on the road?
Like I said, we're going to need everybody. Everybody continue to show up and, be ourselves. Play together collectively. Focus on defense. We got to rebound. That's what it really comes down to. How can we get a stop and get rebounds at the end of possession so we can go on the other end and do what we do, run in transition, score easy points, run our offense. So, just that defensive part, getting those stops and rebounding. That's a big focus that, we're trying to get better on. How can we get a defensive rebound so we can just start the offense, get that going?
It must have felt pretty good to have Scottie back and on the court in the fourth quarter of a post game. He seemed to get you settled down.
I mean, Scottie is a high IQ player with a lot of skill, and he just knows how to handle those situations. He's been before in those situations. Great communication with teammates, getting us organized, how to inbound the ball, what to do, what spacing needs to be. All of that is great when we have timeouts or we watch the film next day, but having a player on the court that's going to be general on the floor and do all of that for us, it's very valuable. So really happy for him and him coming back and helping us tonight.
How much how much optionality, versatility does he give you defensively that you don't have without him?
I mean, his size, he can guard fives, he can guard fours, he can switch on the point guards, he can do so many things there. And it's not just like coverage, it's just like intensity that he brings to the team. And as I said, like his active defense, active hands, rebounding the ball, all of those things are huge for us.
What did you like about Davion off the bench?
I think he pretty much changed the game. He came off the bench and he was plus 20 tonight. I think he guarded Anthony Edwards really well. He was really physical against him, and he just takes a lot of pride when he's guarding guys like that. Even he was asking to switch on Julius Randle, and he was not, he was confident he can guard him as well.
How did you see Scottie's performance impact RJ Barrett positively?
I think them sharing the court together, just they can play off of each other. Scottie had the ball a lot in his hands tonight, so that opened up a little bit more room for RJ. And RJ, I thought that he was aggressive. I thought that he went to the free throw line, made his free throws tonight, did a really good job for us.
You guys also are now still fouling an awful lot. Are you seeing it getting an improvement in the number of fouls you're committing?
Yeah, we sent them to the free throw line 39 times tonight, right? So a couple of games ago it was 43, so we're getting better. We're getting better. It's such a fine line. We got to do a much better job of being intentional, how we use hands, actually how to use hands less. I think we're doing a really good job being disruptive, and that's one area that we're constantly addressing that we need to get better at, and I believe that we will.
Why did you go with that starting lineup tonight?
I wanted to have fun, so you guys have fun as well. Yeah. I think slowly as our guys are starting to come back, I also like to see Davion coming off the bench, which is his role as a backup point guard and what he can bring to the team. But I also wanted to see Scottie having the ball more in his hands, and RJ in that first unit adding some size is not a bad thing as well. So, and also when you have a player like Davion and Chris coming off the bench and they bringing that punch like they did tonight, that was great for us.
Is there something you saw over the time when Scottie was out, or a couple you've been missing guys, that allowed you the opportunity to go without a traditional point guard in that lineup?
I believe so. Like the amount of pick and rolls and situations that RJ was handling, and the way he handled it, the way he was playmaking and scoring, just gave me more confidence that I can play with both of them, so they can kind of like share the responsibilities of a point guard.
Bobo provided a spark off the bench tonight too, and obviously the Raptors now at 5 start tomorrow. They're probably going to start double dipping. What is the conversation like with some of the younger guys on the team to say, here are the expectations when you're with the team versus with the G League side?
We're one team, and they need to understand that. We spend a lot of time during the summer together, coaching staffs, players. We work together, and we're really one team. Tomorrow, I invite you, all of us, I invite our fans to come and see 9-5 game. You're going to see our whole roster coming over there to support their guys. So we're one family, we're one team, and that's how we operate. It's going to be awesome to see our guys perform there. We're going to go and cheer for them and get the dub.
Darko, the way
you guys, or the way you like your teams to play, do you need a single guy as a point guard, or are you kind of happy to have the ball and playmaking distributed?
I'm happy to have multiple players that can play make, and I think the more of a playmakers you have, doesn't matter position, is it shooting guard or power forward or a point guard, the more playmakers you have, the more players that are capable to create off the dribble and also good passers, I think it's better for your offense. So the more I have guys like that, the better.
Hey, it's JYD. Thanks for watching the Raptors YouTube channel. Check out our latest videos and subscribe for more.
Take it away by the Raps on the run. Fits to JYD. Beautiful pass. Chuck, one of the things I'm noticing about this part.